Everyone loves watching animation movies. We have listed the best animated movies to watch in this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. 12-year-old Miguel is a fan of a musician and wants to be like him, but his family is against the little boy's interest in music because of a bad incident. One day, Miguel finds himself in the land of the dead as a result of some strange events. Here he learns secrets about his family's past. The Ice Age begins on Earth. Animals try to survive alone in this terrible world. A mammoth, tiger, and raccoon come together in this chaos. One day they find a small baby. They try to save the life of that baby by giving the little baby they find to people. Two little children meet and become friends. They grow up and fall in love with each other. Their biggest dream is to travel the world. One day the woman dies and the old man is left alone. When the house they live with is in danger of being destroyed, he finds a way to take his house. The old man goes on an adventure with a small child. There is a very large city where animals live together. Juddy, who lives in this city, has just joined the police force. The fox named Nick tries to get rich by doing small scams. One day he will be left with a crime that he has not committed. Nick starts working with Juddy to prove that he is innocent and solve the case. People living on an island live by doing things like fishing and hunting. But here, dragons attack and burn people's homes. That's why young men have to kill dragons. A child living here becomes a young man. His only chance to prove himself is to kill a dragon. But he sees an injured dragon and does not know what to do. The dragon and the boy become friends. This situation is about to change everything. Mona is a brave girl who lives in the tribe. One day a terrible curse comes to her island. However, Mona does not accept this situation. The young girl begins a long adventure to save her island. Tim is 7 years old and the only child in his family. He is happy to live as an only child. But one day, a baby in a black suit comes. This boy, disguised as a businessman, rules everyone. Moreover, this baby is strange. He can talk like an adult when no one is away and talks about his secret plans. Tim realizes that he is not a normal baby, but cannot prove it to his family. The kingdom is condemned to an eternal winter season for the curse of the Queen of Snow. Anna, who lives in this kingdom, must find the queen and finish the curse. She decides to return the people living in her city to her good old days. Anna's companion, who embarked on a fairy tale journey, is Christopher, a master mountaineer. This apparently simple plan becomes difficult as the journey progresses. This movie is about the adventures of Simba, a baby lion. Simba is a baby lion who lives with his father, the king of the forest, but he is unaware of his sneaky uncle's plan. Danger begins after the king of the jungle dies. Destroyed by the betrayal of his uncle and the loss of his father, the little Simba is exiled. When the time comes, he will return to get what is right and make his uncle pay for what he has done. The child with a police officer father and a workaholic mother is a high school student. He has a hard time adapting to his school, but he has not yet become a true superhero. With an opening door, he encounters other Spider-Mans from multiple universes. The Spider-Mans of other universes help him become a true superhero, but they need to return to their own universe as quickly as possible. Shrek is a scruffy green giant. Because he is alone, he hopes to find an ugly creature like himself. One day, an oracle proposes his prophecy. An emotional love begins between Shrek and a princess. But the uglier Shrek is, the more beautiful Princess Fiona is. Andy loves to collect toys and values his toys. But when there is no small child, the toys come to life. However, one day, the child is given the latest model, a beautiful toy. Now the old favorite toy, the cowboy, falls out of favor. Cowboy decides to fight this new toy. This movie tells the story of an 11-year-old girl moving to another city with her family. They show how this decision affects the little girl and her feelings. 5 emotions: joy, fear, sadness, anger, and disgust are characters that symbolize the feelings of the little girl. They allow us to see the events both from the outside and through the eyes of the little girl. A panda works as a waiter in a restaurant in a peaceful valley. He is a kung fu fanatic, but he is extremely clumsy and cannot show off his talent. One day, enemies come to the gate of the Peace Valley. According to an ancient legend, one day a hero will be born and save his people. The dreams of the panda, who are assigned to realize an old prophecy, come true. Now, the panda bear must become a kung fu warrior as soon as possible. However, it is not easy to do. A race car goes to California to participate in the car contest, but it crashes on the way and damages the roads of a small town. Moreover, he has to work hard to be repaired himself. Meanwhile, he makes friends in the town and experiences true love. He even falls in love. During his stay in this small town, his ideas change. Victor will soon get married, but the young man does not yet feel ready to marry. While rehearsing the ring, the man accidentally puts the ring on the finger of the dead bride and finds herself in the land of the dead. It is a much more fun place than the world of those who live here. Still, nothing will prevent him from reuniting with Victoria. In the movie, people leave the world due to environmental pollution and everyone begins to live on another planet. The task of a cute robot is to clean the world surrounded by garbage. It creates a new world for itself from the garbage left by people, but loneliness ends with the arrival of another robot. The emotional friendship between the two cute robots tries to survive despite all the difficulties. "18-year-old Sophie is transformed into an old woman by the age of 90 by a witch. Her whole life is ruined. Sophie is no longer recognized by anyone and leaves her home. During her journey, her encounters a castle where a magician lives, constantly relocating. The curse on Sophie will only be solved in this castle. The family, which is about to move to a new city, enters a mysterious tunnel. They find a fantastic town inside the tunnel. However, there is something that is not right in this town. The little girl is here who loses her family and ghosts come while trying to save them. He tries to unravel the mystery of the ghosts and meets a mysterious person. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video.